You. What's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. Back with Mastodon, Emperor of Sand album today. I believe we're on number 5 here, if that's correct. Roots Remain. This could kind of go back to song 1 and 3 style, or this could completely change it up. Never know what to expect with Mastodon. I kind of like that. You might notice something a little new. My hair's a fucking mess. No, I need to get a haircut. Hopefully next week we'll see what happens. But now, you might not notice it. I got myself a new chair. I wish it was like a little bit higher, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's comfy and it does the job. It's a lot comfier than the other one. The other one just, it was dying. Things over 2 years old of a lot of use, and just having one wheel missing, that was not fun. Especially at points where I wouldn't know where that one wheel was, and I was on route. The whole thing would just fucking go that direction. Yeah, good times. Anyways, we're not here for that. I just random update I thought I'd just share. Well, we are here for some awesome Mastodon. So let's just get right into it. Let's see what happens here. Something happening. Okay, I was hearing things, but I think that that's not in the song. I think that's happening in the other room. uh, in one last thing here. Don't mind me. Set. There we go. Boom, it appeared on that. No comma there. I was a journey. That song was a fucking journey right there. There's so much that happened in that song. I got so much written down that we're gonna try to get through it nice and fast here. Well, fast-ish, succinct-ish, and not like spend fuckloads of time on it. We'll try to go through this quickly, but I do want to enjoy again what I heard in greater detail. But yeah, small, not a big chunk of lyrics too, and yet it really felt like it went somewhere. Like it felt like I was on this whole fucking journey through this song. Again, definitely not playing down the vocal lines at all of Mastodon's vocalists. I'm pretty sure this one is done by their drummer, or at least a good part of it. I could honestly they could switch up between their vocalists in the song, and unless it tells me in the lyrics, I wouldn't know. But I just saw a thumbnail for the live version. It looked like the drummer had the mic on him and he was singing stuff. So, and it does sound similar to his voice that I've heard before. So I think he was on it mostly, but they could have changed it up, man. I don't know. These guys are so talented. Just the fact that all of them can sing and do, just about all of them. I don't know if literally every single one, but at least a good 75% of the band, it seems like at least a minimum can all sing well. So yeah, damn. But the fact that they're just also talented on multiple different instruments is just, it's mind blowing shit, man. That's cool stuff. That's really cool stuff. But yeah, I don't want to downplay the vocal line, because the vocal line's always awesome. The lyrics are pretty damn cool. But the instruments in Mastodon so far have just been like so cool, so awesome. Just all the little things that I hear from them all the time is just fascinating, and it's really impressive to me. And the fact that the one of the main singers is also playing the drums while doing this. Probably, obviously probably not in the studio recording, but when they're live, he plays the drums. He does all that crazy drum stuff and still sings. It's insanely impressive. We don't got much time to waste here. I mean, I got technically all the time in the world to waste if I really wanted to, but let's not. And let's jump back into this bad boy. I could sit there and just think about, oh, this is going to be hell. Sorry, I'll get to that in a second. I could just sit around and just think about how impressive everything that I hear from Mastodon has been so far. But let's not. I gotta suss this bitch out. This, not only did this song take me on a journey, but it made me compartmentalize my note taking and thought process so much that I have stuff above words in between sandwiched in here that attached to different parts that just got added in later after the original writing had been done. It's a clusterfuck, but I'll do my best. So the beginning here, when I played it, I wasn't hearing anything, but then like slowly creeping in, I could hear that there was some found effects coming in the bottom of my headphones here, and I was just like, okay, yeah, something's happening. And then when the music came in, there's a few things I think I want to talk about here. Let's see if I'm make sure I'm not. What the fuck did I say? Anyways, we're gonna go through the start here, and hopefully I can make sense of. There's just one word in here I'm not understanding. Looks like it says a boustic. I don't know what that means. I know that's not what I wrote, but that's what it looks like. Fuck it. So the guitar and everything that came in here. Let's listen to that to start this off, and then we'll talk about it. As I try to figure out what the fuck I said about that. Oh, it's acoustic. That's a B. That's a C, not a B. That makes more sense when you say that word out loud. Anyways. So that whole what's going on right now? First thing I got is like I'll no, this could be offensive. So let me see if I can edit this so it's not. Um, I mean, we're not gonna say that there isn't, sand, a lot of sand in the West as well, but when I think Emperor of Sands, I kind of think Eastern because I mean they got the Sahara over there. Let's be real. They have some of the biggest landscapes of just sand over in the eastern continents. So it just kind of makes me think of Eastern in general. If you're going to be a ruler of the sands, I don't know why we'd pick a small sand spot in the West, but some might. Or this could also be a different like planet or realm of existence altogether. But I definitely feel like, first off, I love the very interesting vibrating like echo effect that they got going on the instruments in here. Very fucking cool. But also, I'm really getting this like Eastern influence in it. It kind of, I'm not exactly sure where from the East, but like Eastern, sounding Eastern-y to me. So I want to hear that. But almost kind of like an Eastern techno. That's kind of what came to mind. Yeah, that kind of, and also that's what acoustic is, because I can now hear that kind of acoustic guitar going in really underneath everything. It just kind of that like kind of sound that's going on there. It really gives me that Eastern feel, that Eastern vibe to it. But it also kind of has this kind of like EDM-y, techno-y feel to it because the effects going on at the same time. And you can hear that acoustic guitar underneath everything. And then all the instruments just kind of kick in. That's pretty fucking cool. I have a mark for right here, but I don't think the vocals come in immediately, do they? Yeah, they do. Okay, well, that's why I have a mark right there. So something with the guitar, but also the vocals of this part right here, that when everything just kicks in. The vocals themselves kind of sound like hollow, not in like a bad way, like an intentional way. It's just kind of almost like distant and like hollow sound to it. It's really cool. I like it. Also, something happened with the guitar, and I think that's also connected. Yeah, that's right. That's what the guitar was. I want to see if there's syncopated harmonics. I still don't know if harmonics is the correct terminology. I really need to look that up, but I keep forgetting. I'm gonna actually write that right here. Look. I actually think I tried that before. I'll try it again. I will find out. I will find videos. Syncopated harmonics in here as well. Very interesting. Or pitch bend or whatever the fuck it could be called. I don't know. But yeah, the vocals and the guitar. Listen to that. Yeah, it has that very kind of open, hollowy tone to it, and it creates this really cool effect, and just paints a very awesome kind of epic, not necessarily scary, but just like kind of dark painting. Fascinating. You hear those little kind of stuff going on with the guitar line there. I'm pretty sure it's happening on the offbeat. Yep. There's a little Diane kind of. I don't know if that's necessarily like a bending the string Diane kind of thing, or if that's just a little quick little no intervals there, just really quick, almost like trill like plucking or whatever is causing that effect. But I love that they're also hitting on the offbeat Diane, Diane, just kind of coming in like just kind of jagged and like just sporadic. Really cool. I really like that effect. That's really fucking awesome. 120. Yep. Moving forward here a little bit. Oh yes, this is when we get to the kind of the chorus of the song. At this point, it just kind of everything just kind of opens up. The hi hat, not the hi hat, the drums, I think starts going on the ride cymbal. It's one of the cymbals. And it just kind of creates this like kind of very spacey. All of a sudden, everything is like nothing's like driven like it was in the verse before, but now everything's kind of open. I've noticed quite a bit of that in this album. They'll kind of open up and make it very spacey and just kind of like there's no more time signature. Everything's just floating in the air before they bring it back in. It's awesome. I like that effect. It's really cool. Yeah. So let's listen to that. And I feel like there's something else, but maybe we'll hear it when we start playing it. I don't know. Let's let it keep going. Yeah, it's the crash cymbal. Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. There's just they're so good at this. Like the guitar will just start playing around. They're just these very interesting melodic phrases, but they're just kind of underneath everything. Like you can hear them clearly, but they're not the melody line. They're not the forefront, but they're just playing around, just very loose and free. And yet there's still this kind of drivingness going on going on the percussion line. However, because of just kind of the airy trebly sound of just riding on that crash cymbal, either crash, I don't think it's a splash. Splash is a little bit more trebly. I'm pretty sure he's playing the crash cymbal here. It just kind of creates that very kind of trebly sound, just kind of creating this almost absence of tempo, while the snare and the toms and the kick drum is just kind of just doing crazy kind of just hits and just very rapid firing some of the stuff off here and there. So it kind of gives that feeling that there's motion happening, but because of the airiness of the guitar and riding on that crash cymbal, it just creates this very like, and how kind of how he's slowly delivering the vocal line, it just creates this like emptiness, like zero gravity stretch to the chorus. It's fascinating. They do this quite often. Every time I'm just like, wow, this is cool. It's just like, there's no point. It's just like, okay, I've heard this. Like they find a way to just make it feel like it's the first time you're hearing it every time you hear it. It's fascinating. Also, like, kind of fall off he does in some of these. I have it marked later on, and we'll kind of go in more depth to it, but I just kind of like the little embellishments he'll have in the end of phrases and whatnot. But I don't know why. I really like the way he sings branches break, roots remain. Something about that just sounds cool and just makes the words pop more. Just, I don't know what it is, but it's really fucking cool. Remember I said succinctly. 145, so we're just going to let it keep rolling out here. Jeez, we got a while to go. I like how at the very end of this thing, it goes right back into where we were, the kind of more rough vocals, kind of more grittier vocals come back in, and like, everything's back to form. It's really fucking cool. Yeah, I also had this marked later, but we'll just talk about it now. Instead of going roots remain into beauty, he just is beauty. Kind of takes away what could be that rhyme in there, and just Just chooses not to, which I think is really cool because you don't even notice it. At least I don't even notice it. I'm not just like, oh man, I kind of wish you would have stretched out beauty into beauté and kind of make remain kind of, floaty up. You don't even notice it. It's really fucking cool because it just goes along so well with that just kind of free form that we got going on here. It's very interesting. Just a little side note. And not only does we go back to that very gritty, gruff voice and just everything kicks back in, but just that is emphasized by the words, your adventure is dark and it hides beyond the cells. Like, the words are painting are emphasizing the picture that's being painted by the way it's being delivered, which I assume is intentional, and it's great. Glorious 220. Whoop. Jump a little bit forward here. The word low. I liked something about the way he said the word low, so let's find out. Where is that here? Okay, yeah. While the moon sets far and the milestones seem low. Yeah, let's go a little bit back because I think there's a combo in there. A little bit vibrato in the end of that. Kind of like the way he holds out both soul and low, which kind of makes it feel like it has that rhyme scheme going on in there. But I like that do kind of play he does at the end of low. I thought that was really nice. Just really cool. Just a little something I noted. 250. Just got there's so much writing on here that it's very much distracting my eyes. Beauty. Okay. Like I'm assuming the word in there is beauty. So I said chorus plus beauty, then up on top of that I have plus the crazy drums. Whatever. Let's find out what that means. Oh, we already talked about beauty. Anyways. Yeah, and through the whole thing here, let's go back a little bit. Just hearing this little rapid, just kind of little stuff that the drum will just start filling in here and whatnot. The drums are just going crazy. Like, again, the instruments in this band are just fucking insane. It's fucking crazy, man. Just doing these fills. Just crazy, just throwing in fills within like a beat or two. The crazy amount of notes coming out from the drums here. Really, really fast. But it does never at any point do I feel like it's just too much. It's just why is he putting so much effort into just a few moments here? It feels overwhelming. It just feels right. I don't know how he manages to cram so much into so little, not have it sound overwhelming to the ears, but it's really cool. I love that. Fantastic. All right. Just let it play out. God damn, man. Everything that's going on there. I think we'll just let it keep playing out because it's kind of gonna. Yeah, that's extra. Because it's kind of good around 310. We'll just let it keep going here. But yeah, just the instruments, man. Just the instruments. And I also put a plus there, so there's something else going on as well. But yeah, the instruments. Just you hear this part? Like, let's go a little bit back. Let's hear this part again. It's fucking crazy, yo. I love that the guitars and the snares working together to create that ta 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 kind of hits coming in there. It creates this kind of uniformative rhythm that's happening in all this kind of noodling, which is a great word I picked up again today. I actually was listening to what's her fucking face? Elizabeth Zarhoff, I believe is her last name, from the Charismatic Voice again today. And she said noodling, and it's like, oh, that is a term I haven't heard since college. I forgot all about that, and it's so perfect to just kind of describe just playing around, just noodling around on notes and whatnot, just kind of playing around and stuff. It's a great term. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that quite a bit because it's a great term for it. Playing around, noodling around, whatever. Yeah, even like it's creating this uniformative rhythm and repeating structure that's happening here, while at the same time there's a bunch of just noodling notes playing around and whatnot at the same time. Yet again, it doesn't feel like it's chaos. It doesn't, well, at least not complete chaos. It doesn't feel like it's just happening for no reason because of that. Coming back to that just that. Repeating pattern that's happening here from both the drums and the guitars is what we like to call on the channel good writing. Those drums are fucking insane. And then we're breaking off into this part right here, which in a few seconds here, it's around 335 and 350, but we'll get to there. The drum rhythm, God, go figure, man. But yeah, now we're getting to this interesting like distorted guitar sound here, like very distorted, kind of crunchy guitar sound here. Very interesting. More drum fills, because why not? They're awesome. Yeah, I remember. That's what blew my fucking mind when I was listening to it. That's what happened at 335 and 350. Right. It like breaks into this like slow down triplet rhythm here. Like almost like, is that what we call blast beats? I don't know if that's correct. It sounds right, but I don't know if that's correct. But just kind of just very triplet, just kind of very separated. It sounds like it's slowing down before it goes back into form. Just fuck, that's good shit, man. And now I'm picking this up here. I don't know what this is coming from. I don't know if this is a keyboard or a guitar or some other instrument, but in this ear specifically, right around the middle here, I'm hearing this kind of mystical sounding melody line coming out here. What the? I didn't even notice that until I paused and then it stopped. I was like, wait, what did I just hear? And also there's the chime going in there. That's what they call those chimes, right? The big tower things you hit with mallet. The big tower bells that you hear with mallet. Dong! Are those technically chimes? I gotta find this out for myself, really. So hold on, humor me for a second. But I got that going on in this here. I got the fucking like interesting synth sound effects going on in this here. There's a lot of stuff I didn't even notice in here. Well, maybe it's bell chimes. Bell chime. I gotta find out. Internet, work with me. Don't make me start whooping some ass. That's not. It ain't giving me good images here, so I'm just gonna call it. Fuck. Bell chime instrument. Don't fuck with me now. There it is. I mean, I'd like you to be able to see it, but symphonic chimes. I was right. It's a chime. Suck it. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Yeah, those bitches. It's kind of hard. It's a little fuzzy. There we go. Yeah, those things that you hear with mallet. Dong. Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing one of those. Could be just a simpler building than that, but yeah, chimes. Fucking, I knew it. I knew I was right. Um, yeah, I'm getting that in this ear while that other crazy synth stuff's happening in the other ear. And I was so busy listening to that, I didn't hear the other drum rhythm that happened out here. And then I also wanted to go over the vocals and just pretty much all through this section here. Oh, it's like kind of, I said like verse 3 breakdown because it sounds more like a breakdown than what the other verses were. So I think it's more of a breakdown, but that's why I put it anyways. Verse 3 breakdown. Just kind of all through this section, which we're kind of dissecting a little bit here, but what the fuck? Yeah, just I noticed there's a lot of. That's why I put down the vocals here. Like just all those little effects they'll do. Just I think it was like a slow trill there, nah, kind of thing there. Beautiful. Vocals are sounding a lot more clean in this section, and just kind of not as slowed down as the chorus and not as stretched, but just kind of a little bit more pure and clean, and just kind of not meditative, but just kind of reflective. Just very interesting. Wow. Let it keep going. No. Yeah, just beautiful. Just very beautiful vocal line here. Very clean. I love the extra effects that were going on. Fuck. Okay, let's keep this train rolling here because it's getting on in time, and I like this song a lot. From what I'm hearing, all this crazy, awesome stuff that's happening in here, and we could spend a long time on it, which I wouldn't mind, but some people might. So let's keep going. This part I wanted to talk about those vocals that caught me by surprise. Because I saw the end there. I saw the end lyrics when I was going through it. Just perused those because I noticed they were different than the chorus and said the eyes, the face, the lips, the tongue, the hand, the end. And it's like very cool. Like those lyrics just already jump out as very cool to me. But then when we got this very rough voice delivering it, I was like, whoa, okay. And it's even got just hearing the music's kind of creating this kind of not creepy, almost haunting, like just tone and feeling that's coming off of it. There, it's like they're setting the stage for it. Oh, it sounds like from like a sci-fi movie, really, like a voice filter from a sci-fi movie, like some kind of alien that's using some kind of like filter in a suit or something that's talking and that's making its language come out in like English that we would understand, like a built-in translator voice filter that kind of has that wobbly sound to it and also the very gravelly nature to it. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Okay. And of course that just driving back into this awesome outro here that we're about to experience again. Yeah, alright, so here 5 minutes on, just said the instruments, plus the tempo, plus chill. And I think this was what I was thinking of earlier with the ride cymbal, because it feels like that's what's happening right here, but let's listen to that. Maybe I'm right this time. No, I think I'm wrong again. I think it's still the crash. It just has this like this groove and bob and like tempo and feel to it. This chill feel, just you just like slow bob to it, you know. It just kind of has this very lulling chill effect to it, while the whole time the guitar's just shredding this sick fucking solo. Let's go. That kick drum and snare though, doom dunk doom 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 doom, kind of interesting, almost rap like rhythm to it. Fast drum in there. Oh yeah, I did write this down. Oh good. I was just like, whoa, did I catch something? No. Yeah, around 520, which I put in here. Jesus, this is a long one. I love it. Sorry, I had to cut the video again to prepare for this. Okay. Yeah, I wrote down here also the vocal line comes back in, just kind of neutral syllables. I think I'm hearing O's, maybe some ahs and oohs in there, but I'm mostly hearing O's, I believe. But it just comes in like right up in this angle area here in the ear. Just kind of very quiet, but if you're paying attention, you can hear it. Just very smooth, and it creates an awesome dynamic, a blanket over this shredding guitar solo. That is fucking cool. Very light in the background. That is bitching. Yeah, definitely knows. Yeah, kind of a little Y sound in there. Yeah, interesting. It even kind of feels like it has this drawl kind of slide to it, like I'm assuming some kind of effect is leaving part of it lingering. So like you can hear bits of the slide happening as it moves down the note. You can still hear it. You can like hear it like slowly fade from the note it came from. That's a very interesting effect, but it creates this very, again, airy effect over it, while in kind of creating this like again no tempo feel to it. But at the same time, you do have a strict rhythm coming in from the drums, but then it just you have this shredding tempo-less guitar solo going that's matching the vocal lines. Just, I mean, whether you like Mastodon or not, I feel like it's hard to argue. I mean, it's completely opinion based, so I'm not going to say it's a fact, but I feel like it's hard to argue that they don't do some good fucking writing here. This is very clever writing in here that I'm hearing, and I like that. I'm here for that all day, any day. Give me some good writing. That's what I want to hear, and that's what I've been hearing in my journey through Mastodon here. It's fantastic. So we're going to let it play out here as we go through the final two fucking notes I got in this goddamn song. First off, the piano comes in, and that guitar fade, it'll just fade out from the solo. Really fucking cool. But also there's this very awesome ritardando ending on the piano, and also it doesn't cadence where you want it to, so you're waiting for that last note and it just kind of fades off after retardandoing. Fucking epic way to end the song. Let's let it play out here. Oh, fades out. It's beautiful piano line here. I love those low notes. I think it's going between two chords. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Sounds like 1-5-1 or 1-4-1. would be my guess. Without a piano in front of me, that's my best guess. Without either the notation in front of me or a piano in front of me, that's my best guess. But I feel like it's just kind of going classic 1-5-1 or 1-4-1, something like that. A 4 would be to kind of create that like almost resolved feeling. Anyways, but yeah, very simple bass line chords in there, but it really helps it move on. You know, it's very beautiful here. Let's let it keep going. Whew. It's very quick retardando there. You're looking for that last note, but it just ends before it gives you that last note, that last chord. Listen for that. You're expecting that note to resolve, and it doesn't. Just leaves it suspended. This not finished kind of feeling just lets that fade off, and then it's just done. Listen to that one more time. I'll give you a few more seconds. Dun, dun. It's like, God, there's a term for that. Because it's technically the right hand. The melody line is it does kind of finish on the right cadence, but you're waiting for the bass note to come back in, because that's where one is. And so you're waiting to hear cadence on that, but it doesn't. That's fascinating. That was cool. I like that. For quite a good duration. But I like that. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting, like, intricacy wise. Like, I was expecting to like the song. And it's it feels like they kind of jump back and forth between kind of that kind of more like alt rock kind of feel from like number 2 and 4, Show Yourself and Steam Breather, and this kind of very what I expect when I see the image kind of sound. It seems like they're jumping back and forth between those two different feelings. So kind of what I expected that sound wise, but I did not expect the very intricate change up in writing in there and everything. That was fascinating. That was what we stamp approval of that, and what we call good shit. That was good shit. Thank you. Next we have A Word to the Wise, which again reminds me of Words of Wisdom from Ginger, but Word to the Wise, just especially with this kind of theme that we got here with the Emperor of Sand, it just makes me think of like kingdoms and like advisors and shit like that. So that sounds already cool. I don't even know if that's even remotely where that's going, but that just, the title alone sounds cool, so that should be interesting to say the least. How many songs we got in this bad boy again? 11. So that'll be about the halfway mark. So very interesting. Yeah, these keep getting more and more interesting. Should be interesting. So that means it's guaranteed the next one will be interesting as well. Come back and join me. I will see you all next time.